Alright, so I'm just in the car park at the moment, getting one of these asymptomatic COVID tests, as I've got some sessions coming up. Obviously making all the artists that I work with do exactly the same the day before the sessions. And there's a session tomorrow, so here I am again getting another test. Right, so there we go, test complete. Makes your eyes water a bit, mind. They are grim, but you know, if it means that you can crack on and get to work, you got to do it, haven't you? Morning. It is day one. Yeah, pre-production today with Paul, and I'm at Paul's house to pick him up. So let's I'll give him a ring and we will go from there. You know, in Paul, you ring him and he's saying, oh yeah, I'm just brushing my teeth, and then next thing you know, you ring him again, he says, oh yeah, it'll just be 2 minutes, I just need to go and collect my guitar from round the corner. So he is the least on time person I know. So it is now 8:31. Should we have a guess at what time he turns up? I reckon 8:40 is pushing it. That'd be quick for Paul, put it that way. Yeah, so just rang him there. No answer. And then he rang me back, and he said, "Oh yeah, just getting my things together, just doing my things. Yeah, just all right." 8:35. Be late for his own funeral, that lad. 8:39. He's got a minute. Otherwise, I was wrong. He's probably knocking up a bit of toast. Maybe a poached egg. What egg takes the longest? What is it? Coddling an egg? Is that the? Christ, get it out of first gear. Jeez. Yeah, he's probably making his own hash browns currently. Unbelievable. I always joke with Jess, my partner, and I'll say, I might tell him I'm outside when I'm in bed at home, and then it only takes me 5-10 minutes to get ready, 10 minutes to get here. It's like he probably still have to wait for 5 minutes, I would say. Oh, hang on. The front door, we have movement. He's got his fucking shorts on. Have you been waiting long, Sam? Go on.
Have you been waiting long, Sam?
Literally about a minute.
Look at that, a new record! Woo!
I've been here about 10.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
So, what do you think of the new studio layout downstairs, the new cupboard and stuff? Alright, fucking rock star. Sunglasses indoors.
It's because I've just come from outside.
Oh yeah.
It's a lovely day, an absolutely magical day. I think this is I love it.
A nice little seating area.
I like it. Yeah.
Thinking of popping a telly up out there.
TV, absolutely yes, please.
If you think it's shit, just say it's shit.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, you think it's shit, don't you?
I think it's gorgeous. I'm moving in.
You could live here.
Yeah.
You couldn't. So this is all part of Paul's warm-up routine. He sings ding a ding 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 a ding 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 a ding 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 ding. That's one way to warm up, isn't it? Okay, so we've kind of I'll quickly explain what I've got going on, because today is literally about pre-production. So what I've basically done is I've just set up 2 mics with Paul.
2 Michaels.
I haven't moved them yet, but I'll stick the headphones on and have a listen to them. I like to do this in the same room. I could put Paul in the live room, but I think this kind of interpersonal. We do vocals in here, don't we? Like,
yeah.
I like to be able to, like, talk to him like sort of face to face and like in person. I think it's a bit nicer, isn't it?
And I'm a really big fan of his face.
There you go. What we basically do at this point, what Paul brings into the studio is pretty much a full song. You've pretty much worked out what you want to do, and then I've not heard it. I've heard like he sent me some voice clips on Facebook, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I'll sort of this little point now. You see, this is weird. I wouldn't never do this with like somebody coming in for the first time. But, like, I feel like now I can explain the process more, and it's not going to be weird.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know you sort of, like, how long have we been recording you? Like, 6 years or something, right? We worked it out.
Yeah, it's...
Long time.
Sort of going back a fair bit, yeah. It's been a fair few of them.
So, like, this point now, this next, like, half an hour to an hour, Paul play me the song, and, like, it'll be my sort of instincts as well. I might be like, ooh, have you thought of this here, or have you thought of this? And it's kind of maybe just making that song that little 5% better, isn't it? Maybe you'll do a double chorus or something, or you won't, and I'll say, oh, maybe you could do that there, or but yeah, so we'll do that over the next half an hour to an hour. Now I've just had a chocolate orange twirl,
and I just had dairy milk chocolate orange buttons.
We've gone chocolate orange mad.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
But now we're gonna do.
I'm a knobhead for it.
We're gonna do a guide vocal, aren't we now?
We are doing vocals. I'm very excited. Oh, you said
Guide vocal.
Sorry, I should take these off, shouldn't I, Wella?
Like an old man.
Yeah, sorry, what did you say? What was that?
We're doing a guide vocal.
Yes, that's the one.
We've done many of these before, Paul. You know what you're doing.
Well, you know, we've done them before. You live and you learn. Well, you live.
All right. So day 2. This
Hello.
is official pre-production's done, and we've made a start. This morning we're doing a bit of bass, so there you go. Got the 5-string involved. No pissing about.
Absolutely not.
If you're making a list of people who are messing about, this bass wouldn't be on it. You know what I mean? So, can you actually play a clip of bass?
The bass, yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Bass.
so it's quite like clean kind of bass we're going for, isn't it? Like, so I've actually used the Ampeg SVT Brainworks plugin.
And I have no idea what any of that means.
Paul doesn't have a clue what that means.
It just sounds lovely.
To be fair, I put that on, and Paul just went, "Oh, what have you done?" It's like
it was a bit delicious.
I know, a bit of Brainworks magic there, Paul. That's the way to do it. But yeah, so I'll probably play a bit of the bass tone that we are using for this. It's quite like sort of poppy bass tone, isn't it? So cool. And we'll check back when I might talk to Paul whilst he restrings his guitar. Woohoo! Yeah, look forward to that bit. Okay, so I'm in Cubase here, and this is Cubase 6. I'll just quickly show you the bass tone that we got for Paul's song. It's using the Brainworks SVT amp sim, and I actually got this free during the Black Friday deal this year. I tried it first and I was a bit like, well, no, see, I wasn't blown away by it, to be honest. But you know, actually for this mix, it works really nicely. I'm just using one of the built-in IRs that comes with it, and yeah, it works great. The bass as well is a Fender Jazz 5-string. I think it's the Mexican model, that one. But yeah, this is how it sounds. How's the old restring going?
It's going well. I've got some fresh whiskers here.
Yeah, I'd leave them on.
I will. Yeah, they're quite. I always give them a little trim because they are quite, you know, like
a bit pubic, aren't they?
It looks like a guitar in lockdown. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just restringing.
Yeah. You're waiting for hairdressers to reopen that guitar, isn't it, Paul?
I literally thought I'd snapped. Yes, but this is all restrung now, so it's sounding as fresh as a daisy on the first day of spring. Where the hell is this D gone?
Do you know which way you have to turn them?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we are. We're there. We're the D.
Ah, there we go. So the setup we're going to go for is one of these Aventone C12s.
Sorry, I've got some donuts in my bag.
Do you mind? I'm trying to do a technical video here, Paul.
Oh yeah, just saying. You know, saying if you want a donut later.
Well, I'm just telling you now. Do not interrupt me when I'm doing a video.
I really appreciate it.
That's a good pun, wasn't it?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was very good.
And then we've also got one of these. Hang on, let me in.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah,
just
honestly,
jabbed me with
I
them
told you
things.
this is why you need to trim the whiskers.
And then we've also got one of these SE Z 5600As. I don't know what the number stands for. I think 5,599 versions of it didn't work. So they were like, well, we're on 5,600. Yeah, just watch yourself with them.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I'm gonna.
You know what I mean? Guitars wise, we've got the C12, which was mic'd up on the body of the guitar. So if we just select the C12s, this is how they sound. Yeah, you can see that's really capturing the body of the guitar, but it's not really bright enough, so that's why we use the SE higher up for the neck, and this is how that sounds. You basically get them super phase accurate and stick them together, and you get the best of both worlds. You get the body and the nice high end. So this is how that sounds all together. Every single time Paul comes to the studio as well, he always
Can a DC?
gets one of these.
Love it.
I don't want you to be no slave. Just like cut. I just cut there, and I've just got my top off, and I'm just been cutting grass all day. Like, whoa. Do you know that's? By the way, Paul, that shows how old we are, because there'll be some people that watch this that don't know what that was.
Oh, the Diet Coke advert.
Yeah. Because that was the 90s, right? Or like early 2000s.
I think it was quite. Yeah, because it was a guy, and he takes his top off, and he was working on some windows or something.
No, he was cutting grass, mate.
Oh, there was one where I think someone was working on some windows.
Are you thinking of a George Formby song?
No,
when he's cleaning windows.
I think we should YouTube it. I think there's one who's like doing something to a window, and there's someone cutting grass. Like maybe he's cleaning the window.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a guy cutting grass, and like the can rolls down a hill and like hits him on the foot.
Do you remember there was an advert of Dr. Pepper, and it used to be Dr. Pepper.
What's the worst that can happen?
But it used to be so misunderstood.
Yeah.
I haven't just imagined that, have I?
No.
Right, cool, just checking.
Was that going to be your next song? I think the tape's winning at the minute.
Fuck off, do you know what? Fuck off, there we go.
That's how you do you know what I mean? Get it open.
Look at Mariah. Oh, it's just more box.
They've just sent you boxes within boxes, haven't they? Oh, I tell thee what.
Oh,
the wrong snare.
We got a new snare for this session. It's a Yamaha Recording Custom. It's supposed to be a brass. That definitely isn't brass, is it? Okay, so despite being the wrong snare from what we'd ordered, it actually worked out really nicely for this project. Like, the guys sent us an aluminium snare, which, you know, to be fair, the alley snares, when they're tuned quite high, they're really nice, and they can actually work really well for some kind of death metal bands. I think more death metal bands should probably look at that snare, the aluminium version. It's really good for that. But yeah, we didn't use an uber high tune snare for this. We just went for nice kind of rock tuning, and these are the tones we got. And I'm also going to run the live bongos, and there's live tambourine in the background as well there, and there's also like an 808 on the midsection. And this is how it sounds. So, final day. We're doing a full day of vocal recording for this single. Paul was just telling me about a breathing exercise that he once did, weren't you?
Oh yeah, it's about releasing the voice, yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to show us it?
The hum train, yeah, absolutely.
The hum train?
Yeah. Out breath, and then...
So what's the point of that? This looks like shit yoga.
Well, I think it was, you know, to help, I think, the voice here and bring it.
And so what's the idea?
So the idea is to just, I think, like, basically, like, warm up your voice and stuff.
Right.
And so you just imagined a little train coming out here, the hum train, and you just ended up going,
What?
Yeah, the hum train.
Are you pissing yourself at?
So just the way you said before. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. So we're gonna start some vocals. We've decided to go. I can never do this, and we've decided that voice there coming out of that is a good pairing for this. So there you go. Yeah, but nice and simple, straight into the board. I did try using the SPL Gold, but it was a bit noisy, a bit too noisy for Paul stuff. So yeah, and it sounds tasty, doesn't it, Paul?
I'm excited.
So this is the vocals for the second chorus, which it's a key change from the first half of the song. I think it moves like one entire whole step up. But as you can see, you've got your main vocal, which is also double tracked. As you can see, sometimes it's just a double tracked single part harmony. Other times it is like a three-part harmony. But yeah, so this is with Verb, and this was the mix that Paul got in his headphones. I like to have a good sort of vocal headphone mix going on with like a little bit of delay and like nice bit of verb. I always think that singers sing better when it sounds like nicely compressed, and they can kind of sing into the compression. I don't know. I just find that it works better. But anyway, this is the second chorus for this song. I will warn you that this song is the most cheesy thing you're ever going to hear lyrically. Paul, he's quite into sort of his theatre and his kind of his whole thing is he loves a pun, basically. So you're going to find, I think this wasn't all bird puns, but yeah, it's basically a deep fried bit of brie with a Stilton sauce. There's plenty of cheese going on, that's what I'm trying to say. So this is how the vocals sound all together.
Rise like a phoenix, parade like a peacock, give our life a remix,
and dust our feathers off.
Sing it like you mean it, tweet till they retweet it, hashtag time to hatch, and spread our wings, rise and shine. Cock-a-doodle-doo, hey, how do you do? Can't wait to reunite and party like an owl, it's gonna be a hoot, the time of our lives. I'm looking at the world from a bird's eye view.
So, coming towards the end of vocal recording, and how many? You're a bottle and a half deep, aren't you, of Prosecco, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at.
Yeah. We started doing the harmonies.
I'm so happy.
Paul's absolutely sunk the Proseccos.
I love it though. I absolutely love it. What can I say?